Hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning to everyone. Mm, my name is Murli, and today we will discuss the Salesforce administration sections 2. We will discuss, and today topic we will discuss these topics we will discuss. And today agenda is what is Salesforce object. And previous class also we discussed for the what is Salesforce objects and what are the different types of Salesforce object also we discussed. Now we are the how to in Salesforce and how they are the what is Salesforce objects. The different types of Salesforce object is there. In that the standard objects is there, custom objects is there, and what is standard objects, what is custom objects, that we will show in Salesforce Trailhead. And here and how to create custom objects and how to create custom objects in Salesforce and how to create fields in custom objects, and that we will discuss today in these topics. Now, see the before section also we discussed it for this what is Salesforce objects, and that also I will repeat once again, and after I will go to the trialets, Salesforce trialets, and there I will show the what is Salesforce object, or what are the different types of Salesforce object, what is custom objects, and everything I will discuss in Salesforce trialet. Now moving to the Salesforce objects, what is Salesforce objects means the field within an object define the specific data, points or attributes that can be stored for each record. See, the Salesforce object means there it will be storing the data. For example, if you have created the fields you have created, and if you have created any record you have created, that record it will be storing in the Salesforce object. It will be storing, and here you can see there the fields can store various data types. There your which data types you are using in that field, so that data types it will be storing in that particular objects. See, some data types there will be provided there, and they're using for such as text and number and date and pick list and checkbox and more. See, these are all the data types. We are the more data types is there, so text fields and long text areas and rich text areas and URLs and pick list and multi-pick list and so many data types is there in the Salesforce, and that data types you are using, and there you are created the fields you are creating in that. And now see the overall objects in Salesforce serves as the foundation for organizing the storing data with the platforms. And here and so particular objects which fields you want, that are fields you are created in that, and that fields you are using for the that organizations the what their requirement is there, that requirement your the fields and everything you are created in that objects, and that data we are using in the organization, and that it will be storing in the platforms. That one that is the purpose of we are using the Salesforce objects. For example, here you can say the allow business to manage and analyze information related to their customers and sales, marketing and service and other process. See, these the thing we are using for the business purpose. We are using for managing and analyzing information. For example, if you want to know the details, also you are going to the Salesforce object, and there you are the record. What are the record you are created? That record it will be storing, and that record data you are seeing there. That like they will be using for the Salesforce objects you are created for that one. And here in Salesforce object, there are two types of objects is there. One is the standard objects, one is the custom objects. Standard object is nothing but the already created by the Salesforce.com was created, and in that created, and one more custom object means it is the what the organization requirement of that objects that you are created the within the Salesforce we are creating the objects in objects here, and that is the custom objects. And here you can see there, and what's the difference between the standard objects and custom objects means the standard object Salesforce provides set of predefined standards objects like accounts, contact, leads, and opportunities, case, and task. And these objects have been predefined fields and functionalities that are commonly used for across organization. See, these already they Salesforce.com was created that one. See the like account and contact and leads and opportunities case and the task and these objects are they created already they created and already they were using also this one. These objects are they are using and already they created the fields and everything they created and everything relationship and everything they given that one. That is called standard objects and custom objects means they this one your the what requirement is there for that object so that fields you are created that the which relationship you want the master data relationship you want or lookup or roll up summaries and the what your requirement is that that requirement you're doing the custom objects here and here you can see they create custom objects to trailheads to their specific business needs and what are the business needs required that purpose you are making the objects and that fields the what are the fields required that fields you are making in that objects and custom objects allows organizations to store and manage unique data. These the purposes. Here you are making for that any details you are making to store and to manage unique data related to that specific process also you are making here. And here you can make it for the standard objects we cannot delete him, but the standard custom objects we can delete in. Why means it is the custom objects you can make it for that the what your requirement is that that requirement you are making the changes and you are you can you if you want to make it, if you want to make a delete also it possible in custom objects in standard objects we cannot delete that one and only we can view the records here and in custom objects only modified some custom objects you can modify any extents but standard objects you can modify only some extents only you can modify that one. That's the reasons we are using for custom objects only we are using and standard objects they already created only the reference purpose only we are using for the standard objects. In the presence also they are some companies are using for these objects they are already they created that they are using for the objects they will be using that one. And today we will discuss on how to create standard what is the standard objects and what is custom objects so that we will show in Salesforce trailheads. Now let's go to trailhead. Mm, Here it now. mm, Here you can search it Salesforce login. I'm logging in my account. I am already created the login account I created in Salesforce login. That's why I'm taking the now directly. I'm going to the login, and after also I will create the video for that how to create user also that also I will create. And now I'm showing the how to create standard objects. What is the standard objects? What is custom objects? That I will show now in my user ID and passwords. Now I am entering the user ID and password. Mm, Go to the files, stimuli, copy my user ID, and paste it, and I'm entering password. The first one, URL 202. I'm logging in my account, the Salesforce Trailhead account. See, it will be directly, it will be opening that one. Now I'm going to the C. Now I'm going to the what is standard object that I will show that one. See, these are all the standard objects, sales, the home and opportunities, leads and tasks and files and the contact and account and campaigns. These are all the standard objects. If you go there, you can see there already they created the what are the fields required for the contact. They created already, they created, and what relationship you want, that relationship they make it here. And the what are the page load settings and everything there will be done that one. They already they using that one. And these are all the standard objects. You can go to the contact also, you can see here. There also they created the objects, they created the record also, the standard records also they created. See, these are all the fields they created for that required purpose. They created that fields they want. Now I'm going to the how to create custom objects that I will show that one. Now you can go to the setup and you can click the setup button. Now I'm setup done. Now go to the object manager. Now you can go to the create and you can select the custom objects, you can select it. Now I'm giving the name here. Now I'm selected the home loan. I'm giving you can make it here. The first letter will be the capitals. Y means it will be the looking good for home loan. I'm giving home loan. I created here, and plural label you can make it the home loans. You can make it here, and I'm giving home. I'm giving the plural label loans I given here. Now I'm making here come down, and you can see here the object name also they will be showing the APNM, the home underscore loan, they will be showing that one. And now you can see the open standard salesforce.com. Now we are using the training window for using for the salesforce.com we are using, and that's why we are using this one. And now come down, little bit come down, and here you can see that these objects if you want to hello the report means that time you can select the hello report, you can select it. And these objects if you want to make it any hello activities means you can make it hello activities. These fields if you want to make the history of the records, for example if you want to the already you have created the fields, you have created that field, you want to track the fields history means that time you can give the track history also, you can make it. Now I make it the three options I selected, and one is hello report I selected, one is hello activities I selected, and one is track field history I selected this one. The three fields I required, that's why the purpose I taken the these three fields I taken here. Now and you can come to down, and here you can see it there the object classifications, hello sharings, and hello bulk API axis. These are all the axes we are using, and I'm choosing the three options I'm choosing now. And here you can see the deployment status here. See, now I am the deployed the status I'm doing that one. Now in development we are not doing anything, and now we are doing the deployed we are using now. That's why I'm taking the deployed I'm taking here. And now if you want to search these objects means you can make it you can hello to the hello search also, you can make it. Why means if you are after if you are created the fields, if you are created after if you want to search that button me that object means it is easily access to you. That purpose I'm selecting the hello search also. And here you can see that objects creation options, and there you can see there add notes to attachments and related default layouts. For example if you want to make it any changes for that page layouts or something you are make it any attachments if you want to make it means that time you can click these options. And a new launch new custom tabs wizards after saving this object custom object. See these if you are created one objects, you are created that objects if you want to make it the new launch means, and that time you can click the these launch buttons, you can click it that one. Now I'm saving this one. This one the already they taken it will be showing, and now I'm giving the one I'm giving here loan. Yeah, now I'm saving. See here if you want to create the another objects, if you want to create means you can use the save a new button, you can use it. And if you want to make it only one object only means you can use it the save options, you can use it. Now I'm using the save button, I'm click at that one. Now, and here you can select the tab styles. See the what's the purpose of your these tab styles means it will be showing the showing the sales objects. That one I will show after also. And now I am selecting the tab styles, and the which styles you want that style you can select it. Now I'm selecting the chip sites. I'm selecting here, and you can choose anything you can choose. No problem that one. Now I'm giving the next. This one also you can make it next. And here you can select it. See the for examples, if you have created some objects, you are created some apps you have created, the custom apps you have created, that time you can use the these objects, the particular objects only it will be going. For examples, I am selecting, see the before I selected the objects, the already the apps they created, and I am created the custom tabs also, custom apps also I created. Now I am selecting the only one I am selecting now, and I am selecting the ICS bank only I am selecting, and remaining I am not selecting. Only one app only I am selecting that one. And for that app only it will be going that one. That purpose we are using that one. First I am creating the how to create objects only I created, and before sections also I will tell the how to create that app and how to add that fields also, that also I will discuss. And now I am taking the only ICS bank only I am taking this ones, and save it. Now the one object was created. Now you can see that the object was created, and now you can go to the details, and here you can see that the home loans, and the API name will be the home loans underscore C, this one. And now I see they are already I created the objects. How to create the objects I showed you. And now how to create fields in that means, now you can click the field and relationship, you can click it, and now you can go to the new and see these are all the data types we are using in the objects. And before section introduction section also I discussed the what is the Salesforce object, what are the custom objects, and what are the data types also we discussed it before subject. And here you can see there auto number, formulas and lookups and master data relationship and external lookup relationship and checkbox, and everything there will be there. See the checkbox, currencies, date and times and emails and geolocations and number and percentage and phones and the pick list and multi pick list and text area and text area long and text area rich and text area encrypted times and URL. These are all the data types we are using, and when we use these all data types means and see these the auto number for using for that, it is a system generating the sequences. See here also they mentioned the what's the purpose of using this auto number also. It is the system generated. If you are selected the data type for that 8 auto number means it will be automatically they will be taking the number, and it will be automatically they will be generating that number also it will be. And formula fields, and it is the read only fields, and it will be using for the if you are any fields, if you want to make that formula fields means that time it will be using for the formula data type you are using. And here the lookup relationship you are created for the objects to objects, another objects you are making for the lookup relationship, and master data relationship same, the one objects to another objects we are making for that master data relationship also here, that it will be possible here. You see for examples, if you use the lookup relationships and the master data relationship means if you are the one object is related to the another object means that time you can make it the it will be two objects it will be both using means that time you are making for the relationship for two objects you are making that purpose we are using for the lookup and master data relationship we are using that one. And here, and if you come down and the checkbox fields it will be checking for the it is true or false. For example, if you are giving for that, for example, I will take the checkbox means, and a COVID-19 test, it will be done or not. For example, if you are given the checkbox means, it will be, if you are click that one means, it will is if you are clicked means, it will be the, already you checked the COVID-19 testing was done, you are done, and that it will be showing that one. If you are not test means, the blank space, it will be showing that one. That like there will be checking the checkbox fields, and currency fields means it will be using for that amount fields. And if you are making for that any field you are created means that time you are making for that currency field we are using for that amount fields we are using. And the date fields. Date fields means, for example, if you want to make the date fields means at that time you can use the date fields you are using here. And if you are using for that pop-up of, see, allow users to enter date or pick a date from the pop-up calendars. The required objects we are making for the date fields and date and times. And for example, if you want to make the date and times and the one object only means that it will be showing the date and time objects, date and time fields. One time you are making the two fields you have created that, and that also possible in date and times. And emails, for example, if you want to make it the particular objects and email id, if you want to data types, if you want to enter means that time you can use the email fields, you can use it. And geolocation means it will be defining the locations and where it include the longitudes and the longitude components and can be used to calculate the distance. So for example, if you are making for a distance and the which locations you are staying, and that it will be everything there will be geolocation it will be taking. That time you are using the geolocation we are using for that. And number fields. The number fields means it will be using for that you are giving the any phone numbers for example, if you are taking the some objects you are selected, so that objects if you want to make for that number fields if you want to enter means that time you can use the data type of the number field you are using for that. That person details if you want to enter means that time also we are using for that number field. So that like we are using for number data types you are using. And percentage means these percentages are we are using for that calculating the percentages, and we are calculating the marks, we are calculating that purpose we are using the for example, if you are created the symbols you are created, that it will be calculating for the percentage if you want means that time you can use the data type of percentage we are using. And phone means it will be using for that any phone number automatically format it will be showing the phone it will be showing. And pick list means it will be number of for example, if you selected the values one objects in that depending fields it will be showing the list of fields it will be showing in that. And that field you are selected, that field you are using for the purpose. For example, if you take that example of the pick list means, for example, the states India is there. India, they have the capitals of the two states will be there. Yeah, for example, the India capital city of the New Delhi. That like there will be creating the new Indias and New Delhis and states. And for example, if you take the pick list means. Then India, they have the two constituencies there. So one is the union territory, union state, central government, and one is the one is state government is there. That like you can make it the pick list field, you can use it. And multi pick list means you can use for that. In India, how many states is there? For example, if you take the in India, India is the headings, and the remaining the what are the topics you are created that India's Arunachal Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. And these are all the states you are mentioning in the pick list fields. That like we are using for the data type of the multi-pick list. It is number of lines it will be showing, and in that we are making for the what your requirement is that requirement we are making for the pick list fields here. And text fields. And text fields means here the text area if you are writing any words or you are writing for that one. And here you can see that allow users to enter any combination of letters and numbers. Here you are making the letters you are writing and the numbers you are writing that one. And text area 6 means it will be allowing up to 250 characters of the lines. If you are making any words, you are making any words and numbers you are writing, that if it is up to it will be taking the 250 characters only it will be taking text area. And text area long means it will be taking the allow users to enter up to 1,31,072 characters and separate lines it will be taking up to that up to 1,31,072 characters of words it will be taking words and numbers it will be taking that one. And text area rich means it will be taking see allow users to formatted text and images and links. Here you can add the text formatted text and if you want to make if you want to add the image also it will be you can add it in the text area rich. And if you want to make it any links also, if you want to move, write any links in that fields means that also it will be taking that one. And up to 1,31,072 characters, and the separate lines it will be taking that one. Up to that characters it will be taking the text area. And text area encrypted means these letters are allow users to enter any combination of letters and the numbers and store them in encrypted forms. And here you're using for that any barcodes that like we are using for the text encrypted data types you're using the times. And time means it will be using for that any time data types. If you want means that time you can use the local times mean. In that time you can take the data type of time fields you are taking now. URL means it will be the any valid website's address. If you want to make if you want to enter means at that time you can use the URL data types you are using them. That like we are using the data types you are using in yeah, data types are using in that particular objects. When we using that one objects we are created. And next time how to create the home loan. And now you can go to the sales. Now you can see there, go to the sales, and I'm searching ICICI Bank. That bank only I given that one, and that bank only I'm selecting that one. And in that only there will be showing the what objects you have created. That objects it will be showing in that only. Now I'm going to the more, and now you can see there the home loan one was there will be showing in that. And now we can go to the new. There no fields it will be showing, only one fields. The what are the fields I created, that the name fields only there will be showing that one. And if you want to add the more fields means that time you can go to the field and relationship. That topic we will discuss next section. We will discuss how to add that fields in that objects, that we will discuss next sections.